What's up, guys? Troy Meister again. Just doing a quick video saying what's up. Just another late night here at the house. Figured I would do a quick video before I head home. I actually need to get my car started warming up. Just wanted to say real quick, I'm here, I'm doing the trim, and I'm thinking about everyone else out there who might be sitting on the couch, sleeping, whatever, whose life is imperfect and could use improvement and wants better for themselves, wants more money, wants a better house, wants a new car, wants better for their kids, wants more than a job to pass on to them. Anything you want could be yours if you're patient and you never tell yourself that you cannot do it. So just like the trim I just got done doing, just like the cabinets I can show you in a second, just like the whole master shower, the plumbing, the shop we built, the garage we turned into a master bedroom, the snow cone trailer I built and I'm running, the business I bought.
The strainer.
I've got a full-time job, two businesses, remodeling a house, and the house I'm moving out of, I'm turning into a rental. In the last 5 years,
stack them on here.
my free time is listening to books and podcasts while I'm working on the house. Okay, it's called self-improvement.
Pull it out. This has a nice built-in
You will
track.
not. I won't say will
for
not.
all this stuff to ride on.
You got to grow yourself before you can grow your
this, and you can put
income,
them anywhere.
your surroundings, whatever you're wanting for yourself. First, you got to grow it up here. Okay. There's so many people that already know what you want to know, and it's at
and
a little headphone
vegetables
in your phone that you already have, and you could know it. And day in and day out, I haven't listened to a song in a while. I used to just be nothing but music. Now I'm nothing but podcasts. I'm nothing but books. And tell you what, it's kind of sad, almost I need a little bit of quiet time every once in a while, but it's like I'm so ready to learn. My mind is a sponge and I'm just ready to listen to the next one while I'm doing something for myself. So, I'm sitting here rubbing my hands on a granite countertop that I almost didn't get. I was going to go with laminate. And it's just the things that can come from hard work and time and energy, and this countertop is just another one. I did not think I would have, and of course so many people have it already and had it passed down to them or whatever. I have not. Okay, don't get me wrong, my family is wealthy, but I am not wealthy because of my family. Okay, nor am I wealthy for that matter. But I'm able to make smart decisions, do the hard work myself. I didn't pay 10 grand for countertop cabinets. I did all the work for myself. They look brand new. It's the same old cabinets. I just put in a lot of work. Okay. So that 10 grand, instead of spending 10 grand there, I spent 2 grand on the countertop and made everything come together. And it's been that way all throughout the house. Instead of paying 5 grand for a plumber, I did it myself. Probably took 5 times longer, but you know what? I'm confident the end result is a better job because I'm more particular. Not only that, but it didn't cost me the 5 grand. And don't get me wrong, redoing this house, like period, redoing it, new trim, new doors, I redid the cabinets, the countertop, turned the garage into a master. Only thing that I haven't really redone is the other 2 extra bathrooms, and at some point we're at least going to rip up the countertops and do them, and I am retiling one, but it's just been hard work, smart decisions. Do not tell yourself you can't do it, okay? I can walk you into a shower. I had never tiled before in my life, but I just told nothing is out of my reach, nothing, and never will it be. Okay, I may use other people for their expertise, and not only that, but if let's say I'm the owner of a business, which I am, and I take someone's recommendation, I take that recommendation too hard because I am not that expert. I will lean and let people lead me when it's needed, even when I'm the leader. Okay, it's just what it takes. I'm not the smartest person in the room, and never, never do I act like it, even if I am. You can always take something from someone. So playing stupid has gotten me a lot further than playing smart. Okay? And that's figurative. I act like I'm stupid and I learn from the other people instead of acting like I'm smart and say, no, I don't need to know that. Oh, I already know that. Okay? There's nothing that bugs me more when I'm trying to give someone advice, and it could be my kids, and they say, I already know, I got it. And then come back 10 minutes later and they screwed it up. Okay? Act stupid in order to be smart. Okay? Here's the cabinets that I was telling you I redid. Okay? They look professional, right? I have never done this in my life. I just made sure the end result is what I wanted. Did it take me sanding them a couple times to get them right? You bet it did. Okay? They were like this. You see any difference? They were like this. I took this off. I thickened it up by adding the square trim going around it, which made it more modern. I sanded. You can't just paint over this stuff. If so, I could do this and it would scratch right off. All this had to be sanded, and you bet that was sucked in there a ways. I had to sand them quite a bit. I had to take all the doors off. I still have the hinges, I don't know why, but pop all the trim off. And in fact, I replaced the trim. As you can see, nice, lot cleaner look. This is going to be made into a wine rack. That's why it's open. I just took a piece, this was a open face board, and I just took a piece of this trim and put on there. Painted everything. So soon I'll be doing, this is actually what I did tonight, was cut all these pieces of trim up. This one I had to actually redo because my first one was too short. So don't get me wrong, mistakes do happen all the time, okay? So many people, there's been a lot of things now where if only I knew then what I know now, right? But pretty sweet, huh? I got drawers out in the shop and I'm gonna do a last spraying on. I still have the cheap tracks for now because I think I need new boxes made in order to get the nice ball bearing tracks. So I just put the old ones back in it for now. Because I wanted to do something before they put this top on. Just to show you guys a little bit of what you could do if you make sure you don't tell yourself you can't, and for one you want to. All this I tiled. This was actually the second time I had tiled. I set the tub. I did all the plumbing for it. All the plumbing that's underneath me, I did. Obviously this was a garage, so there's no plumbing coming in here. So we had to bust a hole about right here for me to crawl in and out to the body of the underneath side of the house. And probably one of the least fun part was there's sewage line under there that had to get connected to this part. All this tile, pretty professional looking, right? My first time. I'm just picky enough and thorough enough that I make sure I did it right. All the plumbing you see here, that's 2 body jets. That's 2 body jets. That's a valve for those two, so you can sit your butt down, turn the valve on. This is a temperature and valve for the her side. So it's a his and her shower, so she can have her own temperature. And then there's my side. And over here we've got temperature. Once this is set, I don't have to mess with it anymore. So I'll have the same temperature every time. Turn this on to turn that shower head on. Turn this one on to turn those two on. And again, I would just sit down and turn that on. Looks pretty sharp for me doing it, right? First time. Got some grout to do down there. Once I kind of got this done, I moved onto the floor and got out of here so I could start actually getting the house ready to be moved in. I'm not too worried about the master at this point. Got a nice rock. I made the caddies exactly how I wanted them, whatever size I wanted. So behind here is concrete board, like there should be, which I did. There's studs for all these shelves, which I did. I framed up the bench. So it goes like this. I framed up the bench. I concrete boarded everything, which you can kind of see the ugly side here. Concreted board everything, and then I red guarded everything. And actually before that was a shower pan, which is this concrete mix that you have to have a certain slope going down to your drain everywhere. That was the hard part to do a little bit. I mean, it really wasn't bad, but it was. It wasn't too bad because it took me one night, where the shower took me several, the tiling. But I did set this tub, and I will be tiling it. I made a nice little panel here. That way, because I want it to be tile, but I want an access door. So I'm gonna have a removable, tiled, removable access panel here that will be held up by Velcro and some magnets. As well as this lip here that concrete board's sitting in. I'm gonna tile above it, but it gives a nice little lip so that as long as the top's held, the bottom is definitely held. So here's our nice large master. This is like 22 foot long, 14 foot wide. So it's a pretty big room. Our walk-in closet. This is like, if I remember right, I don't know, it's either 8 or 10 by 10. So it's pretty huge. And then I did a little, which is kind of covered up with some rifles and stuff actually, but I'm gonna take those home and lock them up tonight. I put a little instant water heater in here because now that we turn the shower into, not the shower, now that we turn the garage into the master, there's no room for a big water heater. So, anyways guys, bottom line here and all this, besides me giving you a small tour, is if you want something better for yourself, go get it. If there's something that needs done, don't tell yourself you can't. For sure, don't ever tell your kids that they can't, and instead tell them to make sure they never tell themselves they can't. Okay? Instead of like everyone else saying you can do it, the Nike sign, just do it. Okay? Bottom line is, if you don't tell yourself you can't do it, okay, that's where most people go wrong. It's not that they can do it, because they can. Everybody knows they can. They're capable of anything. But instead they tell themselves that they cannot do it. They say, I can't do it. I'm going to hire it done. Thinking they can't do it. So it's just simple. It's that simple. Don't tell yourself you can't do it. So get it done. That's my phrase. Get it done. I'm here. It's 1:30 or 2 in the morning. Get it done. I'm taking a video to spread the love, okay? To get you motivated. That's me getting it done. I did my trim here on the floor, okay? Get it done. Later, guys. Thanks for watching.